just in preparation for January 31st against Shakur Stevenson.
He was born for this. He's God-gifted. We're implementing a lot of different things for this camp. You got to do things in there that people have never seen.
Every day is a different type of segment of working out. Earlier today, I had a little bit of strength and conditioning, and then swimming, exercising and expanding those lungs. And then we finish off late night. We come here and do 18 ounces of gloves, an hour or as long as I can of training without no break. Just trying to see how much more I could push.
He's the best whenever he's in good condition.
I'm not on the level that I think I am and I say I am, so I made this fight for that reason. That was my competitive edge kind of kicked in when I wanted to make this fight.
Danny, work on your pace. Shakur's always been on the top level. All these guys have been looking up, so, you know, it's about time that they really find out where their place is, you know. They weren't looking up for nothing. January 31st and whatever fight after that, you know, I really think, you know, he's at the turning point in his career.
Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez work hard in their intense training camps as the fight day gets closer. Both fighters are sharpening their skills, focus, mindset, and hunger as they prepare tirelessly for a critical battle.
I'm actually having more meals in between rather than before.
I've been with him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Between me and Shakur, when we were on the top rank, because we were the next rising stars, we sparred. We did only 3 rounds back in Miami in 2016. I was getting the best out of him. You should have seen afterwards. Why do you think he said stop? He said stop recording. Come on, dog.
Considered by many as the pound-for-pound king, Lomachenko!
I want him to chase Loma because I knew that if we missed that opportunity, we would have never.
Teofimo Lopez has warned Shakur Stevenson that fight night will showcase his full power, his complete skill set, and his absolute determination inside the boxing ring.
Today is chest, triceps, a little bit of shadow boxing with some weights. Keep the ligaments and everything loose. A little bit of forearms to finish it off. Nothing too intense like others. We don't need that. Later today, we're gonna go boxing, but prior to that, we're gonna go recover.
Lopez is wholly resolved, completely concentrated, and has firmly decided that he will win this imminent confrontation.
Boxing. Yep. Your original classic, reason why we're here type of boxing.
Well, every day is a learning experience. So when he's in there, he's just focused, you know? And when I see him focus, every time I know that he has somebody, I always tell him, you already figured him out. You know, that's like letting him know, have fun. From now on, just have fun.
Back out. Double jab.
Teofimo Lopez is fully determined, focused, and has made up his mind to win the fight.
Those are things that I have to work on within myself. It's a muscle. And it's a muscle memory that you have to create now. If you don't create now, it can harm you the day of. I never understood it, man. No matter how much I said I achieved that, he's always gotta be whoever's in front. I beat Shakur, they'll say he went up weight class, he wasn't in his weight class. When I flatline him and they say, oh, he had the best defense, that's just how it's gonna be.
Teofimo Lopez says Shakur Stevenson is raising the stakes to make a statement, and he is prepared to demonstrate who really is the superior fighter.
And I make it look pretty. You can do all this, all this, all this. Bro, you try to step this way, go night-night. Going night-night. What's gonna happen then when I beat Shakur? When you all gonna say that? You know what I mean? I believe in me. I believe in me before anybody else believed in me. Shakur is stepping up because he got nobody else to go after. He's stepping up to try to prove a point. You know, his big bro, AKA Terrence Bud Crawford, you know, put a huge upset and made a historical moment in time. I think those things like that make Shakur want to step up the plate, step up to the challenge and face Teofimo. Who is I? I mean, we were stablemates, me and Shakur, top rank. He talks about this and that and about I was jealous of him. No, I'm not. You were a 2016 USA Silver.
Shakur Stevenson wants to fight Teofimo Lopez because of his significant record and substantial achievements. He intends to end the uncertainties in people's thoughts by defeating an established elite adversary.
Is one of the guys at 140. He got a big resume, big accomplishments. And I know there's going to be some doubt with people and fans when I go fight this guy. It's going to be people that really believe that this guy's going to beat me. I'm not on the level that I think I am and I say I am. So I made this fight for that reason. That was my competitive edge kind of kicked in and I wanted to make this fight.
Mainly, work on your pace, you know what I'm saying? Or you need a fast pace in him. I don't think he can keep up with us with a fast pace. I think it'll break him down. You know he like to work off his jab, so you handle that jab.
Shakur Stevenson seeks a fight with Teofimo Lopez due to his impressive record and notable accomplishments. Stevenson aims to eliminate all public doubt by conquering a respected and top-tier champion in the ring.
Knowing Shakur for over 10 years now, the boxing world know that we brothers and we'll never fight each other. And just being around him in his camp, man, it's nothing but positive energy and everybody wanting to be great. He's like my big brother, man. Like, he is my big brother, honestly. You know, he got all the wisdom in the world, especially when it comes to defense. So he's just making sure I stay sharp on my defense and not getting hit.
Be there before. Be there. No vale. Later than this.
Hey, you speak Spanish? Yeah. And you speak English? What did you just say? What did you say? No vale?
You don't talk it.
Trainer Wally Moses prepares Shakur Stevenson in their training camp to eliminate all doubt, refining his boxer skills, mindset, and discipline to forge the strongest and best possible version of the champion.
So far, we had an excellent camp going so far, and I think that, you know, Shakur is going to be in the greatest shape of his life for this fight. He gets better by the hour, so being that he gets better by the hour, soon he'll be invincible. So, you know, that's the way we're looking at it.
Teo is probably the biggest opponent I fought, but I don't feel like size win fights. I don't care who you is. If we get in a physical little wrestling match or anything in there, you gonna feel me just as much as I feel you. So
Shakur's always been on the top level. All these guys have been looking up. So, you know, it's about time that they really find out where their place is, you know. They weren't looking up for nothing.
Regis Prograis believes Shakur Stevenson holds a clear mental and technical edge over Teofimo Lopez. He acknowledges Lopez's athletic ability, but points to his recurring struggles with mindset and consistency. Prograis notes Lopez has risen for major fights, but often looks uneasy for long stretches, mentally drifting when challenged. Against Stevenson, he predicts an early competitive phase for a few rounds before Stevenson's composure and intelligence take control. He sees Stevenson's sharp counterpunching and timing wearing Lopez down as frustration builds from missed attacks. Prograis envisions Stevenson breaking him down with precision, not power, leading to a comfortable 12-round decision victory.
And Shakur Stevenson, that definitely makes sense. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think he wins this comfortably, or do you think it'll be a close fight?
I think he wins it comfortably, yeah. I think he wins it comfortably. I think, you know, Shakur, I think the thing is about Teo is very good athletically, but he's weak-minded. You know, you can see in some fights he's struggling. Teo does struggle. You know, now he does come up for big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles. And, you know, he does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like, I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Teo does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, I think Shakur's gonna break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. It might be close. It might be 2-1 or something like that. But then
Michael Conlon calls the matchup between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson one of the best fights possible in boxing today, as on paper it is an incredible clash of elite skill sets from two highly talented fighters. Conlon notes that while fans are excited, the fight could divide opinions by not delivering the expected non-stop action. He explains that inside the ring, Stevenson operates as a true master of the sport, combining patience, intelligence, and precise timing to control the pace and make calculated moves, essentially playing a high-level chess game rather than relying on raw aggression.
I'm gonna try to hit him and it's not gonna work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, you know, and that's the one that hurt the most when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit him. So I definitely feel like, yeah, I feel like Shakur is gonna beat him comfortably. Not a knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never sparred Teo, though. Never sparred.
Teofimo Lopez, on the other hand, brings flashes of brilliance with undeniable athleticism, power, and technique. However, he can also be erratic at times, which creates both opportunities and risks within the fight. That very contrast is what makes the bout so intriguing. Conlon emphasizes it will not necessarily be a brawl, but a battle of strategy where tension, accuracy, and decision-making dominate. Every mistake matters more than raw strength, and the ability to adapt under pressure could define the winner. In his view, this is a fight where brains meet brawn and careful execution may ultimately outweigh sheer power.
I'm not just saying this. One of the best fights that could have been made in boxing. When Teo is on, unbelievable. Shakur, unbelievable. What happens?
Can I tell him my thoughts?
I hope so, yeah, go on.
I think it's going to be a bore fest.
It could be. An elite level chess match.
On paper, it's an unbelievable fight. But I think when you're in there with a boxing master like Shakur, and he's going to play the game of just playing chess and not making no silly moves. And Teo is so, like, erratic at times, but very technical at times and explosive. Will he, because he's smart, he is very smart, will he be making...
Gary Antoine Russell offers an inside look at Shakur Stevenson's training camp for the Teofimo Lopez fight, describing the intense structured workouts. He explains how he stayed in the middle, spotting everyone cycling through while pushing himself through multiple unbroken rounds. Other fighters and gyms were present sparring or observing, but Russell remained a constant, completing back-to-back sets of 6 and 7 rounds. The final rounds filmed with Shakur came at his session's end when fatigue tested him most. Russell notes that even before the Olympics, Shakur was building a powerful muscular frame combining technical skill with grown man strength, making this preparation truly elite and demanding.
That's what that was. That's what I was doing. It wasn't just Shakur there. It was Shakur there. Richard Hitchens was there. He didn't want to spar. Who else was there? I want to say... What? Keyshawn brother was there. Keyshawn Davis' brother was there, but he was just there as a spectator. I was about to spar with Troy Isley. Right. Did some rounds with Troy.
You sparred all of them.
Not Keyshawn brother. That was another day. Okay. But they was all there. All of them was there. That whole little camp. And there was another gym that was there too. So it was like 2 gyms that came to give us some work. I stayed in the middle and I did my rounds, boom. Did 6, hopped out, did 6 more. No, did 7 more straight. 6, hopped out, did 7 straight, boom. And the rounds that y'all seen with Shakur was the end of my last round.
Oh, back end. The back end.
Yeah, that was the last round. That was the last round. I'm like, all right. And they was doing like 3, hop out, or 2 and hop out, 2 and hop. So it was fresh. Ooh. It was fresh, and it was before the Olympics. Motherfuckers is getting that grown man strength and that beefy body now. Like, come on, bro. Like I said before, still stands. Skills pays the bills. So you can be strong and big. If I'm gonna outskill you, then I'm gonna outskill you.
Yeah, we just saw that with Canelo and
Tim Bradley explains the immense difficulty of beating Shakur Stevenson by highlighting the key differences between Stevenson and fighters like Teofimo Lopez. He emphasizes that while Lopez is talented and powerful, he lacks a clear plan to defeat Stevenson, whereas Stevenson knows precisely how to fight Lopez by exploiting his weaknesses and neutralizing his strengths. Bradley points out that Lopez has not knocked out many top opponents, and relying on raw power will not work against someone as skilled and precise as Stevenson. He states that timing is everything, and Stevenson's superior timing allows him to control the pace counter effectively and make aggressive fighters look ineffective. Bradley describes Stevenson as smart, disciplined, and adaptable, capable of reading opponents and making adjustments mid-fight.
Shakur Stevenson. I'll wait. How you beat Shakur Stevenson? Can somebody please, on the contrary, please tell me how the hell do you beat Teofimo Lopez? How you beat Teofimo Lopez? Because there's a blueprint out to beat Teofimo Lopez. Ain't no blueprint out to beat no damn Shakur Stevenson. Lopez don't know how to beat Shakur Stevenson. Ain't no damn blueprint. But I tell you who got a blueprint on how to beat Lopez. That's Shakur Stevenson. He know how to beat Lopez. Yeah, Lopez.
Lopez may attempt to apply pressure or rely on his speed and strength, but Stevenson remains composed, making calculated moves while forcing errors. Bradley stresses that Stevenson's undefeated record is not luck but a reflection of his mastery of technique, strategy, and mental focus. In his view, there is simply no existing blueprint for beating Stevenson, and Lopez, like every other opponent, faces an enormous challenge if he steps into the ring with him.
Body. The man is undefeated. Talking about, oh, I'm seeing some guys saying, oh, he gonna knock out Shakur Stevenson. Come on, stop it. Stop it. When the hell the last time that Lopez knocked anybody out? I mean, he hit Claggett. Well, Claggett, yeah, he hit Claggett with the kitchen sink. And Claggett ain't go no damn where. Shit, I mean, come on. When was the last time this man knocked somebody out? Come on. 135 when he was bigger than everybody? Yeah, that was it. So, y'all can miss me, man. Miss me with he gonna knock out Shakur.
Oscar Valdez shares key insights on what it takes to beat Shakur Stevenson, emphasizing the absolute need for disciplined focus and a solid game plan. He explains Stevenson is among the most difficult fighters to face as he does not allow opponents to dictate the pace or trap him into errors. Valdez notes that fighters must avoid becoming greedy or frustrated in the ring. Using his own experience as an example, he describes how Stevenson's patience and precision can frustrate even the most skilled opponents, making the task of knocking him out exceptionally daunting.
To his game plan when it comes to invite you, because there's no option. There's either you fight his game or you fight no game. Because we see him with Dos Santos, he didn't try to put the pressure on him, and it was an extremely somewhat boring fight because neither or was trying to set the tone inside the ring. So if you're gonna set the tone with someone with Shakur, you better have a game plan because the guy he's gonna be patient. He's not gonna get off his game plan to fall into your trap. So if I'm Teofimo Lopez's coach, I would.
The fight has seen a tremendous build-up from the early morning mitt work to the final exhausted rounds of sparring, with both camps leaving everything on the line to sharpen their skills, refine their game plans, and develop the mental hunger that makes this clash feel unavoidable. Teofimo Lopez displays his speed, power, and confidence, convinced he can turn the tide with pressure and flashes of brilliance. Shakur Stevenson is the model of composure, being tactical, patient, and surgically precise, supported by a camp focused on eliminating all doubt and exploiting every possible opening.
To it and go for it. But someone like Shakur Stevenson, like I said, it's easier said than done with a fighter like that because it's not like he's too back from you. He's just right there in your face, and once you throw, he just rocks back a little bit and touches you. Then it becomes very frustrating. Then when you start loading up, then he does it again. He starts loading up at his shots, but just outboxing you. So I would just say, it's like I said, it's a tough one for me to pick who will come out victorious. That's why I go with the 50-50 fight.
What was like the most frustrating thing? You mentioned, Teo has to stay focused. He can't get frustrated. I remember watching your fight against Shakur there live. It seemed that you were getting a little bit frustrating. Like, what was the most frustrating thing you think happened in that, like, Teo, I guess, can expect?
Well, I mean, me and Teofimo are completely different fighters. Teofimo is more of a fighter. Like, he's a ring generalship. He's in there thinking. He's calm.
Right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Glove Lord and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.